And again, someone who's done so much, in their lifetime, your advice to listeners of this, podcast, what would your advice to be to them, when it comes to, just making those choices and just achieving, a Zen state of happiness? What would your advice be to people?
Now, advice is a big word. I can suggest to most people that before you take any buying decision, anything that you purchase, if you want to be sustainable, the simplest things to do are don't purchase, defer your purchase. So can I use my old phone or my old shirt for a few more months? Sure. If I buy something, can I recycle something old that I'm going to then render unusable? Right? So reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose. That is my advice. Just think consciously about your consumption footprint. I think if you do that, the world will be a better place.
Love that. And my last question to you, what is going to be Dr. Anjan Ray's legacy? So what is it that you feel you will be most remembered for?
I don't know that we need to do that. There is a poem by Shelley called Ozymandias, where somebody builds this huge statue in the desert. And then after a while, nothing remains except the words, look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. So I think each of us are a very small part of the cosmic puzzle. We don't need to leave a legacy. If we just do our little bit, it's good enough.
And on that note, I think we'll actually end this podcast today. Learned so much across so many different dimensions and domains. And I know we only scratched the surface because there is just so much more that you have to share. And maybe in due course we'll do a second part as well. But I really enjoyed it. That was almost an hour of content that ran really, really so quick. So thank you so much for making the trip. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule. And I'm sure everyone who's listening in really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you, Gaurav.
It's a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you.